Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action. Trubisky. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
43-yard line.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the gun is Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky, rolling to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Start with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
83. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's out to the left and complete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Eason sets to throw it. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. That drive drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Lock in, lock in.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's another Panthers 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Watch the twitch. Check.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Ty Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Bears 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play.
They'll run with Pollard.
1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
30. First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
36.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Chicago.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Danny Johnson returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch it. Safety's creeping. 55's mark, guys. 55.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
3rd down and 12.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
49, check 49, check 49. Alert. Line 55. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 9. Ran, talk.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Standing situation. Let's go. Booty's mark. Check. Booty's mark. Oh, you got D?
And they'll begin by running the option. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
By Jeff Okuda. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bears.
Run for Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle by
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Down by 8, they say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. Eason going to try and throw for it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the option on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Panthers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And shoving his way inside the 35. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina! Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Squeeze. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Chicago.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check three, check three, check three. Check 20. Back to 60, back to 60.
Now here's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On second and goal, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Panthers 21. Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning it, Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Danny Johnson on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Second and 3.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Trubisky to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Here's Trubisky. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's taken down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Chicago, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better